Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. We are here at The Great Escape. We are currently in a dressing room backstage recording the intro and outro.
Stop looking at bands. They think we're doing a meat raffle.
Yeah, we're not selling anything, everyone. I'm really, really sorry. Did someone say meat raffle? Unfortunately, not quite yet. Yeah, they're on at the end of the night.
Meat raffle are playing at Prince Albert, actually.
That's what's happening. Welcome to The Great Escape special. We are talking to many bands over the next course of it, about an hour and a bit. I don't even know anymore. It's the last day.
We're talking to Keo. We're talking to Adult DVD. We're talking to Shame. We're talking to Julia Cumming. It's not in that order. I actually think all of the chats went really, really well, and I'm sorry that this intro is not doing the same.
Yeah. So we're going to get up and running with Adult DVD first. So going into this, we have to play a track now, though. That's the thing. So what's our pick for a track that we can play here on this moment? Jake?
This is We Like to Party by the Venga Boys.
I guess it's We Like to Party by the Venga Boys.
We're here in the only pub in Brighton without live music, playing sort of 90s rave bangers.
Yeah. They're like, we can't get any bands in here, but what we are going to do is just blare it really fucking loud. So the vibe of a festival right here.
Welcome to Thursday The Great Escape. And we are here with some of Adult DVD.
By some, Harry from Adult DVD and none of the other members of the band. Yeah. How you doing, Harry?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, we're doing good, I think.
You said you've been here since Monday.
That's right.
That is possibly is your wristband number one?
Yeah, let me actually triple check that. You're like, hold on a minute.
I do.
Yeah. Like, I'm in down early. You're getting a feel for the place, you know.
I heard there was going to be a big queue for some of the bands, so I just wanted to get down on Monday.
Yeah.
Pitch my tent.
Yeah, he's all
Get near the arena.
He's all set and ready. As we speak, it's the day before you play The Great Escape.
And I've actually got it on good authority that the rest of the band will be here then. Is that correct?
Yeah, I hope so.
Harry from Adult DVD acoustic set.
Yeah. Adult DVD acoustic.
No one wants that.
I just want to flag the look that Harry then gave. Well, this was just a people like, oh God, no, don't do that. No one needs the acoustic set. How are you doing? How are things?
I'm very well, thanks. I've had a great week so far, and the sun's shining now.
Yeah.
That's true. Hit and miss, but yeah, when it comes out, it really does. So it's been sweet.
Yeah. I was about to say this might be one of the first times you've had a few days like off just to chill, basically, in a run of like touring and going absolutely everywhere. Like,
I'm treating this as a holiday for sure.
Yeah. Like, I'm on
not
the beach.
Tomorrow.
No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's not a holiday. Tomorrow is definitely work times.
Yeah.
I guess how is everything? Because it feels like, especially the past few months, it's been like, feels like things are really like just growing and taking off in like all these different ways. Like, how does it feel to be kind of in it, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, it's nuts. It's exactly what we all wanted. So we're kind of now living it, which is amazing. We've just been touring loads, been everywhere, and in between that, writing and recording. And, busy,
like a culmination of kind of everything. You're just like, okay, we've got shit to do now. All right, okay, we'll come and do that. I was about to say, as a band who've kind of like been doing things for like a number of years now, and kind of like, how does it feel kind of seeing that reaction, I guess, now that you're seeing, like, because it was amazing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's what you set out to do originally, isn't it? So, to finally see it. I mean, 5 years too late, if you ask me. No, it's good. No matter how long it takes, it's still really good.
Yeah, the rail cards might have changed. The energy remains in that kind of world. Exactly. You were in Japan recently, just to show the example of like how things are taken off. You went to Japan to play a number of shows. Yeah. How was that? Because that's
you know,
when you're there like,
Japan.
I'm in a band, like, I guess I'm gonna go play Japan.
It was crazy. It's somewhere that I've been wanting to go since I was a teenager. So then when we got the opportunity to do it, it was just like insane. And we'd just been in Texas as well. We only knew about it like, I think we knew about Japan 2 weeks before we were going to Texas. It was like a month turnaround.
Wow.
So it's like you're in playing America for the first time. And you're like, shit, we got to go to Japan in like 2 weeks. I'm thinking,
Have you had any time to like take like it feels like one of those where like I know you've had a few days now in Brighton, but like it feels like one of those where you just absolutely cannot process any of what's happening until after the fact, right?
We had some days off in Japan, but I mean it's just so vast and huge. It was like it was kind of hard to see everything, but I made a strong list and just wandered everywhere I could.
Militant in what you
I'm
visit.
here. I'm going to this.
It got to the point where I was like, I'm really sorry, guys, but like. Might just do my own thing because, like, if
you're actually walking too slowly for me to hit all of these temples.
That it's like you want to go in that shop, but if you go in that shop, that's going to delay me going to that shop. And then you need a wee. Like, I'm getting.
Can't you hold it until we're back on the plane in 5 days' time?
Wait till we're back in Gatwick.
Yeah. This is what life on the road is for a band. You're there, like, you need to go for a piss. For fuck's sake! Like, don't be doing that around here. Like, fuck. But the shows looked amazing. Like, it must be weird as well. Like, kind of, like. Maybe not weird, like surreal to kind of be like playing like the songs that you've kind of been like writing and making, like and taking that to a country like Japan, which is so completely different.
It was crazy, like so we obviously announced we were playing and we did the poster and it went on Twitter. We didn't even have a band Twitter.
Yeah.
And someone just messaged us on Instagram and went, you might want to look at this. It's going like nuts on Twitter. So I downloaded it and I was like, oh my God, there's the poster. Someone's like, this caught my attention. I had to translate everything, obviously. And it was like, this has caught my attention. Band from UK coming to Japan. They had like 1.5 million views when I like looked at it and it was just going up and up. And like people were just responding to it, being like, it was quite funny. They were like, terrible name, but really like this music. And like people just got really into it. Yeah, it was great.
I mean, when we talk to bands, there is always this sense like, I think Japan especially because it is so different. But then you go and the audiences are so receptive. Like that must be quite crazy to be somewhere as far from where you're from as possible. And they'd be like, everyone knows all the words?
Yeah,
like,
that was the weird thing. Yeah. And then they were like making their own merch and stuff. It was it was insane, man.
Why do they not like yours?
No.
Making their own merch with a different name.
Yeah. Someone crocheted a whole sweater vest. Adult DVD.
Really?
It's wild.
Yeah. Like, what the hell is going on here? Like, it's crazy. Yeah. Well, when I saw you yesterday, you mentioned as well that there was a fan who had come to Leeds, like who had flown over to Leeds previously, and had like bought your like record from Jumbo. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah. And like, if you buy a record from Jumbo, you get like the little. Kind of a little sticker note.
Yeah.
So if you like this, you might like this. And she still had it in the cellophane, and she brought it. So I was like, "Oh my God, you actually bought it from Jumbo?" Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it was nuts. Must have been quite annoying when you played Japan then. Like, why did I go all the way to Leeds?
Yeah. We want to up the records here. And that's like, could you mind again? Like, that'd be really appreciated.
Yeah, we sell them here.
Yeah. You can get these here. Like, it's absolutely fine. And I guess it must be crazy. I guess the live reaction obviously is like unbelievable, especially with like your show and everything. Like, has it been great to see that kind of just continue to build at different shows and like wherever you're going, basically?
Yeah,
like,
I think we noticed that more so last year with like the festivals we were booked on, and just like because of the festivals we did last year, all the headlines get busy. I mean, it's like the natural progression, but to actually see it, it's like it's crazy the difference.
You look at it, you're like, oh, this is going all right.
It's
actually,
not, you don't turn up to a venue and go, "Is anyone coming to this gig or not?" But you know they are. It's great.
Yeah, it must be amazing. And I guess for you as well, like I guess obviously like Real Tree Lee obviously came out and kind of like looking ahead for you. You know, like you said, you kind of like taking some time to like actually write and record and like get that kind of like done. Is that been kind of a big thing for you this year to be like, right, okay, we've got to look ahead now and get things all kind of like lined up as you kind of like go into it?
Literally had, because there's obviously no gigs in December. We used December to write and record the album. We had 2 weeks in December and we did the full record, but it's just been finished mastered now. But
was that intense?
That's a hell of a deadline there. Anyway. It's like, well, this is the only month we've got.
We've got to get it
December
done.
24th. The record's done.
What are you doing on Christmas Day? Well, let's see if that mix gets done.
We all right to come mix this out.
All I want for Christmas is 12 hours in a windowless room playing the same guitar riff over and over again.
That's actually what Danny wants.
I love it. That's exactly what happened.
That's his dream.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not going to go see anybody else on Christmas. We're going to do that. But it must feel great as well to be in that position where you're like, it feels like a swell of like everything is coming together.
It really feels like you're riding a wave at the moment, right? Like the momentum is definitely there.
Yeah.
And as you say, it must be nice to be playing places without that thing where you're like, oh, is anyone going to come? Like, what if this? And it's just like you have that audience now, right?
Yeah, for sure. And it's like, and it goes back to the music. So it's like our first time being on a label. So to release music and have like a team around everything. That's
Who
what
know
the
what
thing
they're
I'm
doing.
Yeah, exactly. Not us just uploading it and going, is that the right file?
Yeah.
Be
That's
fine.
the wrong song.
No,
That's
we'll
an
see- We'll see
instrumental.
it on Spotify in 2 weeks. It'll be all right.
And nice to have everyone, like you say, around
Yeah,
you.
it's
kind of
having
that.
a team. It's, I mean, that's been a big thing for me because we've done it all ourselves basically.
Yeah,
Other than
of
having
course.
a manager and a live agent, we've kind of like just done everything ourselves for like the last 5 years. Like produce everything, so it's nice. As much as we are protective of it, giving it to someone and be like, you know what you're doing.
You're like,
We
oh, I don't have to worry about that part.
Yeah.
No, that's actually quite nice. Yeah.
Less admin.
Yeah, less admin. Yeah. But it's also great as well when you were doing it yourself. Obviously, like when you were putting out like the first EP and everything that came out of that, and just being like, oh, the support. It's like, oh wow, we've just done this and that's great. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Plus, if you get big enough, people can buy those files and you get all the money, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Nice.
Playing the long game.
Welcome
like
to the
this
business
guy.
podcast, right here, everybody.
Welcome to Stephen Bartlett.
Yeah, how to make it. Yeah, exactly. And I guess that's you for the rest of the year is obviously like load of festival shows and kind of like preparing for that. You're excited for tomorrow, I presume, on the beach.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, this is coming out afterwards, so
yeah.
you know.
What we'll do is we'll like dub in if it was like shit, and if it was great, we'll like dub in it was great.
I don't-
You know,
I don't-
yeah.
I don't think we'd invite someone on and then say,
No.
yeah, then we went to the show and it was shit.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
That'd
Anyway,
be so funny.
moving on. Yeah.
Oh, well, if you think it'd be funny, then I mean, you know.
yeah.
Just lie. I was there, it was rubbish.
Yeah. But you must be, looking forward to that and kind of like getting that show in as well. It feels like a proper moment in the year, basically.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we did Comedia last year when we were here.
Yeah.
It was a lot later, but it was that show. It was one of my favourite shows. It was nuts. Yeah, it's good. So I'm excited to do that and then play on the beach. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I know it's under a tent as well, I was convinced it was just out in the open.
But when they call it the beach as well,
Yeah,
like,
right?
you know that's just the name of the bit. You've got to differentiate, because otherwise
Yeah,
people
yeah,
are just
yeah,
like, what,
yeah.
I just go on the
Yeah,
shingle.
yeah, yeah.
And just
What's
like,
free?
Yeah, like, hold on a minute. Whoa,
I can
whoa,
play
whoa,
on the beach
whoa.
whenever I want.
Yeah, this feels a bit outrageous. Like, what was going on? This. Before we get into our very wonderful game, also, have you had a live moment that stands out for you so far? Like, I guess this past year, where you've been like, that's gone fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's the same for us all. It's when we did Green Man.
Yeah,
So, none of us had ever been. We stayed for the whole weekend and we played got there Thursday, played the Friday. And yeah, it was nuts. I've never seen that many people watching us. It was just insane. And everyone was so into it. It's
The energy
crazy.
at that festival, like, I haven't been, but everyone I know that's played or been, it's just
That's
like, it's
so
like
bad.
It's
unreal.
insane. It's
yeah.
like all the good bits of Glastonbury condensed to a walkable area.
Yeah,
What, so
yeah.
like the gong bath, the
Yeah.
cider baths, and not showering.
Yeah.
And those weird people that juggle
Yeah.
near
What, there's
you,
music
but no
as well?
music, no
Yeah.
music, no, none
Like,
of
oh, by
that.
the way, it wasn't about our set. It was about the gong bar.
Yeah, it
that was the
was,
best. That was
yeah.
the highlight of the live experience.
exactly,
to be
yeah.
there. But yeah, a real turning point moment. Well, that's
Definitely.
Speaking of
amazing.
turning points,
The
This'll
turning point
be-
of this
this is it.
podcast.
This is the turning point.
The turning point of this podcast is going to be.
we're at the Great Escape, so we're going to ask you what your ideal Great Escape would be out of a few options
Okay.
and why.
Yeah.
So would it be, how am I going to phrase this to actually shoehorn the name in? Would your ideal Great Escape be
Jesus
a
Christ,
weekend
yeah,
in a
that's
ball
great,
pit
yeah.
or a weekend on a bouncy castle?
Weekend on a bouncy castle. I used to
Ooh.
love them as a kid. And
Yeah.
I feel like now I'm older, it's like, well, it'd be really weird if I got on one.
It does feel like you age out
Yeah,
in a
you
way
age
that,
out
like,
bouncy castles.
like
Yeah.
if you went to someone's birthday and they were like, I've hired a bouncy castle, you'd be like, that's class, but no
Yeah,
one
but
does
no
it.
one does it, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the thing. You know,
Maybe like you get
You
put
two
on a
are invited
register.
to my birthday.
all I'm saying is that Brudenell car park looks like a big bouncy castle could fucking have a wonderful time.
imagine
there, yeah.
You go to an all-dayer and they're like, yeah, so stage one is inside and the bouncy castle's out back. Enjoy yourselves.
Nathan.
I think of all the venues, that's the one that
Tags,
you probably
tags,
could.
Yeah. Tags.
Feels
yeah,
like you'd be
yeah.
open to it.
Yeah. Nathan, you know what to do from here. A good shout. How about a weekend at clown school or juggling college? How are you with clowns, I guess, in general?
But you'd be becoming one. I don't think.
You'd
Oh,
learn how
yeah.
to become one, yeah.
Yeah.
I think juggling's a little bit more impressive. Just because you've got to get the clown gear on and then show off the clown thing.
True. That's a good
You
shout.
could just rock up and there's 3 oranges or whatever, and you're like,
It's juggling college. I think it's a
Yeah.
bit more in depth.
All right,
than that,
okay,
you know?
yeah.
6 months of theory
No,
before you
yeah,
get to
yeah,
touch
yeah.
the
I love that
oranges.
you're protecting this academic institution that does not. I don't think
You're not
exists.
going to get a BA in juggling just with a few oranges.
3 oranges.
Yeah, it was from oranges to knives. I think that's basically the jump that you're going to get. It's a good shout.
Climbing Mount Everest or going to the moon?
Going to the moon just because I would love to go to space and come back and kiss the ground like Katy Perry did.
yeah. I've always thought of you as the Katy Perry of the indie scene.
Thanks very much.
You know,
You're not the first.
You're not the first to say that. You're just saying, you know.
Well, you know, there's a lot of the space missions do now have the word disaster after them in the common consciousness. So, how do you feel about navigating that particular? You know.
But you would be a successful one. So you'd be like, look, we were all right.
Yeah.
You know, we fucking
All right.
we landed
That's what
the
they
ship.
all say. I don't think any of them went up there like, yeah, we're going to explode 10 seconds after we launched, to be honest. I just get a feeling, you know?
Yeah. I feel like that was something they could not predict.
They're going to make a film about it and people will cry. So
Definitely
it's worth
locked that
it.
door, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Did you fill up the tank or?
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah. It's
Houston, what's the
Treating
worst that can
treating
happen?
it in the same way as if you ran out of fuel on like the M4.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, shit.
We're on empty, but I reckon we've got a few miles left.
Yeah,
before
we can push
have
it.
to
We
worry.
can push it. There'll be services down here somewhere. You know, we can swing by.
No.
A good shout. How do you feel about a weekend away with Nickelback or a weekend away with 50 Cent?
I mean, 50 Cent's got some stories, hasn't he? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he's been shot loads of times.
He is also,
Yeah,
and
but-
I think he'd
but,
appreciate
like-
this. He's the pettiest man in the world.
That's what I
And
mean.
it's
I feel
great, but
like
it's
if
good.
it went wrong with 50 Cent, he'd never let you forget it.
Yeah.
He'd be bringing it up in like conversations years later.
Yeah. He would do the thing that he did to I don't remember the rapper where he bought all of the tickets to their shows so that no one would turn up,
So
which
good.
is so good.
Remember that
Yeah,
tweet
50
when he was
Cent.
like, I can't believe my granny's making me take the garbage out. I'm famous. What the fuck? Or something. Or I'm too rich for this shit. Or something.
And you're like,
He sounds like a funny bloke.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
so-
Chad
definitely
might be
50
no.
Cent.
I don't know. Don't know much about Chad.
yeah. You're also, I guess, with 50 Cent, it's just you and 50 Cent.
You and
whereas
50.
Nickelback,
He
you've
might
got a
bring
full
G-Unit.
band. Yeah,
He might bring
Whole
some of
band,
G-Unit
whole
along.
band. Yeah.
Yeah, and also like apart from Chad Kruger, but like, I don't know
Yeah.
who's the bassist of Nickelback. Like,
Basis
That
of
would be
Nickelback,
awkward.
if you are listening,
Yeah.
we'd love
He's
to
got
know.
nothing else on.
Yeah.
I'd love to get you on the show.
Yeah. Just not Chad. Yeah, just the basis of Nickelback.
See who he is.
Yeah. You. Okay, sick. Nice one.
And now for the first of our surprise guest, the bassist of
He's coming
Nickelback.
behind.
So you're going with Fiddy on
I
that.
think so, yeah.
You're going
I think that's a
what's
good
his name?
shout.
Curtis?
Curtis.
Yeah. Kurt.
Kurt.
I'm sure by the end of the weekend you'll be able to call him
Yeah.
Kurt.
Sea Dog.
Sea dog. Exactly.
A weekend trapped on a cruise ship or a week trapped in a hotel room. Sorry, a weekend. They're both a weekend. It's all a weekend.
Could you sorry, can I ask questions? on
Yes,
what-
of course.
No.
Yeah. No, hit us back. Hit
Well,
us back.
could you how does the food work? 'Cause on a cruise, obviously, like you're trapped on a cruise, but is the kitchen still open?
The kitchen's still open.
Everything-
And the hotel room
Mm.
they deliver. You get like room service, so you can just order
So
room
all the
service.
amenities that you can find on both, I think, still
I
exist.
think the real question here is like you've got more freedom on a cruise ship, but also everyone does seem to keep getting horrible viruses on them at the moment. So
Yeah, I mean, that's
do
not-
you
that's
believe
not
you could
ideal.
dodge hantavirus?
I feel like on cruise ships, you meet a lot of people that love to tell you where they've been on holiday, and I feel like if I was stuck on a cruise ship, I'd be like, I don't
Surely
want to.
mostly it's the sea.
Yeah.
The cruise ship enthusiast.
I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear about Sharon's trip to
Yeah, and
Benidorm
also when you're
again.
trapped there, like there'd be that sort of siege mentality where they'd be like, "Oh, we're all friends."
Yeah,
so
yeah,
like they would be
yeah.
coming up to you, and you'd be
Yeah.
like, "No."
Yeah. Hotel room, definitely.
Yeah. You know, as I say it more and more,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's fucking the hotel room, isn't it? It's like going to be absolutely that. How do you feel about a hot air balloon weekend or a deep sea diving experience?
I think deep sea diving. I think it's more interesting.
There's loads of weird
Do
stuff
you not
down
have
there,
any
isn't it?
questions about what? Because I have questions about what a hot air balloon weekend is, Jamie.
You are up in a hot air balloon and you're in that hot air balloon for,
for a
the
weekend.
weekend.
Because a hot air balloon weekend makes it sound like it's like a package deal people do get.
It's like Virgin Holidays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like your
red letter ticket, whatever it is.
How are you getting to France? Oh, hot air balloon. We're doing hot air balloon weekend.
Yeah, there should be more of that, is what I'm saying. I'm just, I'm putting it out there for everyone
This
to
is
get
our
involved
idea.
with. Yeah. Yeah, this is actually a pitch for me to try and
Soft
make some
launch.
money. Yeah, exactly. Deep sea diving, there is going to be a lot more stuff down there.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah, but
very
you
fair.
might implode.
That is a risk, but also going up in the hot air balloon ain't exactly risk-free.
You know what I find weird? In hot air balloons, everyone seems fine, but like the basket's at perfect tipping level.
Something doesn't seem right.
You know what I mean?
about
It's
it.
literally
Yeah,
at the
no,
it's at
totally.
the height that you would just go whoop.
Yeah. You just stand near that edge. Yeah.
And where else are you going to stand? It's a
Yeah.
small basket.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
Can't
yeah.
stand in the
I just
middle.
don't understand why they don't make the basket a bit higher.
Have you seen the video of this couple on a hot air balloon? There's quite a few people, and he proposes to her, and she says no, and it's like at the peak, so they've got
really got a long time in the basket.
One of the funniest videos.
That's great. That is great.
You're like, I am into that. I'm enjoying that.
Yeah, exactly.
Deep Sea Dummy is. I think we've got 2 more.
We have Glastonbury, but the bands are all tribute bands of your own music, or Glastonbury, but every band is in Muppet form.
Just want to shout out Dan, who found that one incredibly good.
PR, who's been stony faced the whole time, but that got him.
We've broken him.
I definitely think the Muppet form.
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear. You don't want to hear
funny.
like Shania Twain's version of an adult DVD track.
I love that. No, I don't.
Absolutely not. No.
Is there an act that you would be like, I'd love to hear a version that you could give on adult DVD?
50 Cent, he could do it on our weekend together.
Well, yeah, exactly. So you don't even need him at
On a
Glastonbury.
hot air balloon.
Day 2 of the caravan holiday, you'll say, Sea Dog, could you do me a favour?
You just with your phone playing a track. It's like, you reckon...
You just sing Bill Murray back to me, please.
Finally, the world gets to hear the 50 Cent remix of Bill Murray by Adult DVD.
Yeah,
Bill Murray into Little Bit.
Yeah. Exactly. It's a good shout. And our last one, an all-you-can-eat buffet weekend or an unlimited ice cream weekend.
Buffet, definitely. One of my favourite things in the world is a hotel buffet. So,
Did you partake in the Rockaway Beach buffet?
No.
Oh, great buffet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really good.
If you want to see John Lydon eating fish and chips while you browse the curry selection,
Which I know we've
I've
all
never
been...
wanted anything more in my life.
You're like, the bloody show tomorrow.
Yeah.
Give a shit about that. We got John Lydon eating some fish and chips. Like, get
I
involved.
didn't see him eat them. I just saw him walk past at speed with them.
Maybe he like threw it out the window.
Yeah.
And, like,
It's very punk, isn't it?
very
So
punk.
punk.
So
Yeah.
punk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Stop with the TVs. He's
So
just throwing,
punk with his-
just throwing fish about now, yeah.
he grabs a cheesecake plate and launches it across the room at a poor
What will
fan.
he do next?
It comes to an end, our time, Harry.
It comes to an end.
Yeah, that's a mental way that I've described that. But
That's good.
It's been a pleasure.
This has been
looking
fun,
forward
yeah.
to the set tomorrow. What adult DVD song would you like us to play now? Because in the show, you're gonna have a track that comes right now. So what would you like us to play?
I like it because I liked this interview.
Wow. I bet you say that to all of them,
Yeah,
don't you?
Johnny Charmer. We're gonna hug for 20 minutes. We'll see you later.
Anything that you want, I just gotta hear you say I like it. I like it. Anything that you want, I just gotta hear you say I like it. I like it. Anything that you want, I just gotta hear you say. Anything that you want, I just gotta hear you say. Anything that you want, I just gotta hear you say. Anything that you want, I just gotta hear you say I like it.
We're back.
We're back in the
There
pub
was a
with the
brief,
strange
there was a brief
soundtrack.
moment where we weren't sure that it was recording, and it was quite terrifying.
We've been given new equipment by our producer. I don't know how it works. We're here with Julia Cumming. Julia, how are you?
Hello, I'm marveling at your cool setup.
Yeah,
I think it's working quite well.
I think it looks like a
Yeah.
Cybertruck, which kind of puts me off. Like a tiny Cybertruck.
There's so many buttons that we were concerned about.
Our
what
producer
might everyone
was
do?
like, just press that one.
Just press that one. Don't think about any of the others. And I was like, okay, it's gonna be fine. It's
We'll
gonna
get
be
through
okay.
this. How are
how's
you?
it going?
How
Yeah.
is it being in Brighton?
It's so, I literally just had some fish and chips.
Just to acclimatize yourself.
I was really nervous, honestly, about being attacked by seagulls.
Yeah, we did see someone get kicked in the head by a seagull
Did you?
earlier.
yeah, literally earlier. Yeah, someone
Because
literally
in-
swooped in.
It happened to my dad and I when I was a kid on the Jersey Shore. So,
Yeah.
but these were very polite Brighton seagulls.
Yeah, you're also probably slightly, larger than you were as a tiny child.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I don't know if there's any age where a seagull like coming towards you though is like make you feel good about that.
It's
you know,
true,
it's
true,
always
yeah.
like
That's
Well, the one we saw earlier, the woman was walking this way and we were walking that way, and the seagull flew up behind her and was just like over her shoulder, and she had headphones in, and I was like, it was like in slow mo. I was like, there's no way I can warn
There's
her
nothing
that what
I
is
can
about
do.
to happen.
Yeah, there's
No.
nothing I can do.
I love Brighton. I love how Brighton has such a special culture that also is like it is protected, and I also
Yeah.
like that it's really not that far from London, but everyone thinks of it as like
Yeah.
quite like an exotic beach
Yeah,
town.
yeah.
It's like, oh, it
People are
happened.
like, oh, I'm going down
It's
for the
Gr-
weekend.
Brighton.
It's like
yeah,
an
it's
hour
like
away.
really, you know.
It's like literally one train, and we'll
yes,
be in
yeah,
London
it's
like
it's
an hour.
One
Yeah,
stop.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, yeah.
and I mean that with so much love in my heart. I think it's so cool.
Yeah.
You must romanticize everything.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
Brighton
yeah.
is very romantic.
And there's something when
uh,
the sun's out as well. Like
Oh
when
my
the
God.
When
sun's
it's not
out.
when it's not hailing like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
disturbing, disturbing spring behavior. I don't even
Yeah.
know what to say
Yeah, you
about
say
that.
like, what's going on here? Like this place is like all kicking off.
It
Yeah.
was really like, you're embarrassing us. It's like people from all over the world are here,
Yeah.
and normally it's quite nice, and you've decided
having to
give
explain
us
to
like
people.
freak
It's like,
weather.
I guess this is kind of it, but also
You're like, don't worry, it's not usually hailing.
Yeah.
yeah.
We were talking to some people from Montreal earlier, and they were like, "So is this normal?" And I was like, "No, I think this is the first time it's ever happened."
Yeah. I'm going to be frank here. It's a lot. But you must have many experiences in Brighton over the years, like you say, also through various like bands and playing as well. Like, do you have any that stand out? I guess the most that kind of like ring to mind.
Well, this is my second time at the Great Escape. And
Yeah.
the first time was a very long time ago. I
Yeah.
guess I think it was 2015. It was like really when I
Yeah.
just started, and I just remember things were happening really quickly at that time, and that was like our sort of crash course into the entire British music culture.
You basically got dropped into Brighton and just went, well, here we go.
It's like this is the thing
it.
that you do.
Yeah.
I remember we played the Corn Exchange
Oh yeah.
with what's that band? They're Australian. Oh, I don't know where she is. She's Krista's
Your
Krista's my
memory.
second brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like,
Oh gosh, maybe it'll come back to me.
Yeah.
They did
AC/DC.
one of those really really great alt J covers. You know,
oh
yeah.
Oh
He'll
no.
know.
a hint.
Feel like I'm on a game show.
Oh.
And they might be Australian.
Also, I think it's not
They
coming.
did the
It's not
Christina Aguilera one. They did the Christina Aguilera. Do you guys remember this? The
Yeah.
band that
We're
did
opening up
the
to the room.
Christina Aguilera Alt J cover. They're Australian.
Hold on. Jake
You
is
Googling it?
researching.
Quick.
Jake's researching.
No.
No,
It has-
not body type.
It has not a strange name. I can't.
It has like a slightly different name.
It has a name that is eluding me,
Yeah.
obviously. But
Jake is currently on Google. I also
Yeah.
would love to know what Google is saying. Like, is it what have you
Google's
typed in?
Google's not loading.
How would you
They-
even Google that,
Look,
Jake?
there are a
look.
bunch of guys, and it's kind of.
Was it Jaguar Ma?
No.
Oh, what a
gosh.
name! What a name, by the way. Jaguar
I don't
Ma.
know how interesting this is going to be to our listeners.
We'll move on from it.
Yeah,
We'll move on. Maybe when Krista comes back, she'll know.
Yeah. We'll dive in on the second bit.
I do
But that was a
remem- I-
memory.
You
definitely.
know, I remember that it was an Enemy showcase, and Matt
yeah.
Wilkinson had booked it, and we saw him beforehand. He was like, "Hey, so like this is the biggest stage," and like I didn't want to make you nervous, but it was probably like the biggest show we played at the time. We were
Don't
like,
want to warn
"What?
you. Yeah.
What the hell?"
Yeah. You're like, what do you
You're
mean?
always one of
the
those. You're
biggest
like,
stage?
could you have told me that after we
Like,
played?
why
maybe?
are we by a beach? Why is the beach so rocky? What is a corn exchange?
What is a corn exchange?
I-
Is probably
so
Who
a
are
good one.
many
these
questions.
Australian men
Yeah.
who are in the future going to do an alt J cover that I won't remember? Okay,
You're
sorry.
like, what is going on there?
Yeah. all that to say, it's incredibly cool to come back with a new project and
Yeah.
a new sound and a new album and get to I don't know, be back in the thick of it. This is like it's what's great about South by as well, where you just get exposed to a lot of really exciting and new things in a very
Yeah.
rapid
Yeah.
way. To me, that's a lot more fun than going to a festival.
Yeah. Of course.
Because it's like if I'm
yeah.
at a festival, I want to be surprised and I want like new information.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't know. Sometimes you make really cool friendships.
Yeah.
I
you
mean-
meet you're in a field or whatever it may be with people that you would never maybe have met before
Yeah.
and or never would have met, and then saying like, oh, okay, like we've got a lot in common here. Like, it's
That's
amazing.
one of the best parts.
Yeah. And so obviously coming back with that kind of like, new project and everything, like how has it been, I guess, kind of like getting that out into the world and kind of like seeing the reaction that that's kind of like brought? Like, how's it been for you as we sit here in this moment at Great Escape before that all kicks off.
And I suppose being a new artist again, right?
Yeah.
Like that reset
No,
for you.
I've been making so many jokes about it where I'm like, oh, you guys, I've never played a show before. What's this?
So you're hustling people,
What-
basically.
What is this?
Yeah.
What's going
No,
on?
but I mean, everybody, I mean, it's it feels really good. It feels like, I mean, it's been a very natural, synergistic project.
Mm.
And because I did it, in private,
Yeah.
there was really no expectation.
That's,
And so you
that's
really,
great. Yeah.
You really get to fuss. At
Yeah,
the-
no one's there like, where's the album?
know?
Where's the
Yeah,
album?
yeah,
You get to fuss at the level that you always like when in the back of your mind you're like, well, if I had the time, I would make it perfect. So it's like I can never say I didn't try because I really gave
You're there
it.
like, I've got the time. Like,
I
it's
really,
all on me.
I gave it my all, and I mean the reaction has been incredible. I feel like people are really understanding it, and I'm very, very grateful every time I get to tour the
Yeah.
UK. The fans here
Yeah.
and the music culture here, it's a very, very special thing.
Mm.
It's something that is so worthy of being like protected and cared about and invested in.
Yeah.
And not to kiss your guys' asses, but like what Dork does and what these publications that like, this is hard work.
Yeah.
It's investment and it's love, and every part of it is important. And I
Yeah.
think in the US we struggle for a million reasons.
Yeah.
But because of the size and
The
being
size
size
definitely.
is
Like
it,
here
yeah,
feels very
yeah,
community.
You just-
Like
yeah.
we put a gig on at the other end of the country and we can still go there and sort of see it without being like we have to get a plane or
it's really hard to get the communities nurtured themselves or with each other. But all that to say, you feel the difference when you visit the UK, and I love it.
And
Yeah.
how's it? I mean, you played London a few days ago, right?
Yes.
And how was that like bringing the new album over, bringing the new project over for
Yeah.
the first time? I mean, the response from what I saw looked great, but how did
Yeah.
it feel for you?
Well, it's another one of those things where you're like, when I was thinking about this stage show, it was really important for me to be like, okay, well, this is the first time I'm really performing without the bass on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's really important for me to perform without the bass on.
Yeah.
And then, and now we're getting to the shows and I'm like, oh my God, I have to perform without the bass
Please give me
on.
the bass.
Like,
What do I do
oh,
with my hands?
Yeah. I'm
Like,
I'm like, great job, Julia. So it's like,
nice decision.
you
yeah.
create a situation and then you have to grow into that situation, or just those are the good kinds of challenges.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
that's a big part of this album, is being challenged in the ways that you want to be challenged. Like when I did the music video for My Life, I was like, I want to be like dancing, because it's something I've never been able to show. And everyone's like, can
of
you
course.
dance? I'm like, no, not
Let's
at all.
find out.
I'm like, it took me like 4 weeks of like constant practicing to do that.
to be able to do this.
And then every
yeah.
backup dancer learned it like that day.
Of
And it's
course,
like,
yeah.
oh yeah, yep.
You're like, yeah, we're all good, right? We're
Yeah.
all on course, right?
But like I wanted to, I wanted to be challenged, and I wanted to put myself in new situations. And so with the show, it's just really, it feels both like I've arrived,
yeah.
but also now there's this new place that I get to learn a lot about.
Mm.
I don't know, to have that opportunity now after
Yeah.
playing so many shows in my career, I feel, I don't take it for granted.
Yeah. Everything's kind of like feels new and a little bit like, oh, this is a little bit different. It's not like what I'm maybe used to, and that like makes it almost, I don't know, a little bit more like more exciting in a way, and like more freedom to maybe do whatever you want to do, basically.
And also, so much of the record is, was sort of like trying to like stake my place, and try to like, really accept myself.
Yeah.
That was a big part of the journey. And it's like,
Yeah.
I can accept myself. You can't do that. That's
Yeah.
kind of the hope when listening to it. And now, like when people have been asking, like, what are you going to do next? I'm like, what happens after you accept yourself?
Yeah, yeah.
It feels really exciting. It's
Yeah,
like,
you're like, it's a culmination of many things, and they like, what comes next?
well, it's like you're in you've made yourself a cage, and now you have the key, and you've unlocked the door, and now that the door is open, it's like, are you going to step out?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, like what's
of
gonna
course.
what's
Yeah.
gonna and that's exciting to me now. Like what happens now? What happens after you've like figured out how to take a lot of those kind of chains that you put on yourself, mind you?
Yeah.
You know, and that's really intriguing to me right now.
It must be gratifying as well to do something like solo and personal and have that understood, and you know, like people listening to it have clearly got it, and you've conveyed it in a way that there are people coming to shows who seem to really resonate with that. That must be quite gratifying as a thing, you know, to put something that personal out there and see it kind of taken in the way you wanted it to be.
Yeah.
It is. And, you know, I'm lucky that I had so much, I've had these experiences making other records and putting them
of
out
course.
and kind of getting that, understanding the feedback that you get and like what is useful and what isn't. And what was really nice about the creation of this record was, you know, with it being sort of outside of thought, it also just came from such a different place. Because since I started so young, even before Sunflower Bee and I had a band, and it's like, I guess I didn't realize how much of my self-worth I just put into other people and just hoping that they would like what I did. And I guess because I love music so much, I didn't realize how that had kind of inadvertently eroded my relationship with being a musician. Because I kind of lost the feeling inside of what it's like to just like that really, really pure love. And so to make this record and get back to that pure love, it also made it where I feel like I'm in this situation where I'm also the most protected from what other people feel. Because I'm kind of like, it came from, I mean, nothing is, obviously you hope people like it and you want them to. And I'm, you know, it's, you know,
That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Yeah.
But you know, it's nice that I feel like I've been able to gain a little bit of control over my own experience within that and redevelop my relationship to music and being a fan and like just being okay with all of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, kind of like a different, almost like it's coming from a different perspective, even though it's still from your perspective, and it's like it's a find a way route in that.
It's
good.
funny. There was like, I remember maybe a few days after My Life came out, there was like a YouTube comment, and it was like, in the 70s we called this easy listening music, and I was like, yes. I was like, you get it. I'm like, I don't know if you understand in this moment, but like, I really truly felt that the coolest and best and most important thing that I could do in making this was to go really in the opposite direction of what people thought I could do. I thought this would be the most punk rock thing I could do, and
it's
I
just
still
to
feel that
completely
way.
be like, everything that I have done, I'm gonna basically go completely this way and like push myself in that direction.
But with the, you know, but it's kind of like, it's really with the intention of being okay with who you are. Because it's
of course.
It's not like pushing it away because, you know, I wanted to shock anyone. There could have been a million other genres to choose that probably would be a lot cooler. But that's the best part. Like the coolest thing that could happen, I think, or what I would want to happen when someone hears this record is like they go back into their closet and they look at all the records that they loved when they were a kid, or the ones where like when their friend comes over at the house, they're afraid to put it on because they don't want to be like, oh, you know, like I put the Glenn Campbell record on. Like that's, you know, that was
cool
so.
Is that okay? Yeah.
And I want, you know, my dream is that more people that they could, you
Put
know,
the Glenn Campbell record on.
put the Glenn Campbell record on.
Just
And
embrace it.
Whatever the Glenn Campbell is in their heart, they just can go there and enjoy it and feel free of judgment.
And just have the fun with that. Amazing. On a real change of pace.
Yeah, I'd like you to be free of judgment from this game.
these questions.
Yeah, these questions. We're going to play a game. We're at the Great Escape, so we're going to ask you to pick between a couple of weekend escapes that you could go on, and which one you would prefer to do.
Okay. Do I answer with one word or do I elaborate?
No, please show you're working.
We would like to know your thinking process behind the choice, basically.
So would you rather spend a weekend in a ball pit or a weekend on a bouncy castle?
I'm gonna go with bouncy castle.
Yeah.
I think more so because I think a weekend in a ball pit would very quickly feel like drowning.
Yes. Yeah. Especially when you're trying to sleep. I think you'd wake up
And
no
there's
matter which way you slept.
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun for like an hour. There's also like millions of surfaces in there that
Yep.
have probably been touched by millions of greasy hands.
So you're assuming it's like a pre-used ball pit.
Well, you didn't say it was a new ball
No, that's
pit.
true. That's true.
Most
You
ball
know?
pits haven't been used. Like they've been
have
used.
been
They
used.
have been
Yeah,
used.
that's
I
true.
couldn't assume that it was a fresh
Fresh pit.
ball pit. And I feel like I could sleep in the bounce house and I could bounce a lot, which would be good for my mental health.
Yeah.
I guess also as well, if you're the only one in the bouncy castle, when you're like, oh, I'm going to go to sleep now, I can just lie down. There's
Can
going to be
just
no
lie down.
bouncing.
Yeah,
There's
that's
going to be
true.
no bouncing. So
Yeah.
Is the bounce house the accepted American term?
Yeah, I think
Bounce
so.
You don't have the
I love that.
castle.
Yeah.
You don't.
No.
I guess you don't have
Castle's
a
quite a
history.
British,
Don't have a history
yeah.
of kings and queens. You know.
Castle is quite
Right. It could be any structure.
Any
You know,
structure.
it could be any.
As long as it bounces.
As long as it bounces, it could be
I'm in.
kind of type of building.
It's just
you
nice
know,
to have this cultural exchange.
administrative or any. We'll take it.
The bounce town hall.
Yeah,
Yes.
the bouncing town hall, exactly. A good chat. How about clown school or a juggling college?
Okay, I'm gonna go with clown school because I actually do want to go to clown school.
Amazing. I'm amazing. I'm glad we can like get this out in the world to make it clear that that's.
I do. If I had some time, I would really. There's a clown school in Paris that a lot of people go to.
Yes,
That is-
yeah. That's
I
the
do
very
actually
yeah.
vaguely know someone that went to Paris
I
to
know
go
a
to
lot of
clown
people
school.
who have gone there and have had a good time, and I just think that, for the sake of your questioning,
Yeah,
like clown school and juggling course seem kind of like the same.
it's
You
the
think,
same sort of.
you think like you'd
ballpark.
learn the
Yeah.
juggling as part of the clown
I feel
school?
like you would learn that. Where
A
else
module.
are you going to learn juggling?
A major
yeah.
a major in
That's
clowning
true.
and a minor in juggling.
Yeah.
Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
it's like a part of the program.
I'm not
Like-
saying it's a bad question. I'm just saying if you're gonna ask,
Sorry, can you
It might-
let us be happy in
I
the
just
Glenn,
think
the Glenn
that-
Campbell? Of
I
our
just think
hearts?
that it's maybe it is part of the same question,
You know, I
and
found a flaw in your questioning.
I'm honored to answer it, and
Honored.
I do
Thank
want
you.
to go to clown school.
I do. Please don't exclude me for
And
clown school.
I'm so sorry. I just wanted to make you aware that have found a redundancy in your line of questioning.
That was actually a test, and you passed.
Yeah, I'm
of
so
course,
glad.
of course, we knew about
and
that.
we are going straight to clown school now.
Yes,
That was the whole
Yeah.
entire plot of
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I feel like I'm in clown school right now.
So clown school, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
or both.
Yes, both.
Or both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both.
Tough one.
Maybe is it a British thing? Is juggling college a different place that you go? Or
I don't know many juggling
Many.
colleges, but there are people who've gone on juggling courses
Okay.
that I'm aware of.
all right,
So.
all right,
Have
Yeah. This is the sign
Jake
avenue.
claims he can juggle, but I've never seen it.
okay.
One day
Uh,
I might. One day I might.
Would you
Go to clown
rather spend a weekend climbing Mount Everest or going to the moon?
Oh my God, that's absolutely the moon.
Yeah.
I feel like
But-
I feel like the vibe with Mount Everest now is like it's very out of fashion because so many people die and
Yeah.
it's like they create trash on the mountain also by
But
dying
I've
on
got
it.
bad
You
news
know?
about
Yeah.
the moon. People die going there, and they leave stuff there too.
But at
Mate.
least you're like a valiant space hero, you know? Like
Yeah,
you're
I
like
suppose.
you're like
But you might have to like meet Elon Musk.
you're trying to discover something and like you're gonna get to float, you know.
You don't get to
You're
float on
gonna
Mount
eat
Everest.
That
something
is
out
very
of a
fair.
packet.
It's
You
a whole
know,
experience.
If
Actually,
you're climbing Mount Everest, you're just like a rich asshole
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That
fair.
I think is actually a fair
making
summary.
a Sherpa carry all your stuff.
Yeah.
And you like might die, which would be really embarrassing to yourself and friends and family. 'Cause it's
Also,
like,
not to get too bleak, but I think they just leave you there if you die.
they have to.
Like-
And it's like
if you're up high enough, yeah.
It's like for no reason. It's like for what? You wanted the picture on your desk? Like
They
what's
can't, you
the
can
point?
only stay up there for like a few seconds
Exactly.
as well.
yeah, true. And then you got to get
Pointless.
back down
It's
again.
my nightmare,
Yeah, yeah,
actually.
they
actually.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
you're bringing it up. I'm actually quite traumatized, so we're gonna have to move on from this question. It's the moon. It's the moon.
It's
That's
always
where we're
been the
going.
moon.
It's
Always the
It's
moon.
always been the moon. Two choices of a weekend away with Nickelback or a weekend away with 50 Cent.
Oh, 50 Cent. Come on, I'm
Straight
a
in.
New York girl. What kind of question is that?
Yeah. Like, I have to.
Oh,
So much, you have so much to talk about, you know?
Way
50
more
cent
vacation.
period.
Yeah.
I
There's not even a question.
refuse to even speak about this anymore. It's 50
Yeah.
cents.
It's obviously 50
I mean,
cent.
if you want to go on YouTube and watch some music videos, I think, there still won't be more to say, but you'll see what I mean. He's a handsome guy. He's got
What I
cool
wanna
music
let-
videos.
What I want everyone to know is,
you know?
go and discover the music of 50 Cent right now.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
and embrace it. Go and
Yes.
embrace it now.
Yes.
Enjoy
Maybe
it.
you could play the Corn Exchange and cover a 50 Cent
So
song.
that question was based on the coins, right? I'm understanding this now.
yeah, that's
okay.
right.
I'm just trying to figure out how they. Okay.
I'm really glad, as the only American person on this episode, that you did get that.
Oh
as
my
well,
God, I'm so
'cause,
honored.
Yeah, obviously
Yeah.
everyone else would be like, well, I know Nickelback is, so yeah, sure.
Jesus, all right.
Yeah.
He's nice to them when they're here, and then as soon as they're gone,
Oh, I'm biting afterwards.
you
Yeah.
good time for a couple more.
Yeah, couple more. 2 more.
A weekend trapped on a cruise ship or a weekend trapped in a hotel room.
Well, what is there anything? Any more information? Like,
so the
if there
cruise.
were instruments in the hotel room, I would pick hotel room, or
Ooh.
maybe
Okay.
I mean, I
you
think
could
it's
do
just
some
what
cool
the hotel
writing.
room normally comes
Right.
with.
So you could, I guess,
Bible.
bring.
You could, you could make an instrument out of an ironing board, maybe if you were
Well-
really.
Finally.
I don't know.
I don't mind cruises, but I'm not into hantavirus.
That's what I'm thinking, right? That's the issue.
So-
It's whether you think you can get
Cruises
away
also
from the
very
viruses.
out of fashion right
Yeah,
It's true.
now.
And you're nothing if
So,
not on trend.
I'm gonna
you know,
go.
You gotta,
I know I'm very, very trendy. I'm gonna go.
No mountains, no cruise ships.
No mountains, no cruise ships. I'm gonna go hotel room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can make it your own. And there's room services there. Room
It
services
is.
available. So, food is not going to be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you convince room service to smuggle you in a harmonica or
I'll
something.
just be like scribbling on the walls. It'll be like very,
I'm sure
just like
paper.
they've trapped me in the hotel room.
It was a funny game at the Great Escape, and now I'm in this hotel room.
Everyone's gonna love my ironing board instrument. I'm a genius.
I'm a genius, it's mine.
I like that you seem to be vibrating
Yeah,
while
yeah,
writing
yeah.
as well.
Well, I'm trapped in there.
Oh,
Obviously,
yeah,
I can't.
yeah.
You know?
I see it's all
I
going
thought
on.
you were on the bounce house at the same time.
The bounce town hall. Yeah, this known. Okay, one more. So the choices are Glastonbury, but the bands are all tribute bands of your own music,
Oh, God.
or Glastonbury, but every band is in Muppets form.
Oh, the Muppets, absolutely.
The Muppets form, yeah. Do you want to
Yes.
see versions of every band in
If
Muppet
you take enough
things?
drugs at Glastonbury, all the bands are in
Yeah,
Muppet
they're
form
in
anyway.
They're in Muppet
That's
form
what,
anyway.
Who's your favorite
one
Muppet?
and the same. Who's
Who's your favorite Muppet? Great question.
I mean, the obvious.
This is the hard hitting one to end on.
I tried to say the
Yeah.
obvious, but I'm gonna go with Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Queen.
But the Muppets are I think the Muppets are very culturally important to the UK.
Yes.
I feel like
I
they're-
mean, I stand by.
I
they're
mean, Jamie basically is one. And look,
Yeah,
we've embraced
that's
him.
basically me.
They're
Yeah.
discussed a lot more. Like they're part of this line of questioning.
This is line of
Yeah.
questioning.
And I really respect
We
that.
actually semi-regularly try to get in touch with the Henson Company to see if we can interview Kermit, but they won't let us.
Yeah.
Really?
We got an email back saying Kermit doesn't have any press time available at the moment.
Oh.
I've been on email threads with
Yeah.
Disney PR trying to get Kermit on the show.
Well,
so
I hope you do. Maybe this appearance.
Well, we think if
And
we
our
mention them enough,
compliments.
we'll either
Yeah.
get a cease and desist or we'll get Kermit.
Yes. Please
yeah.
let Dork talk to the Muppets.
We will be clipping that, and
Yeah.
that'll be great. That's a perfect time. Julia, it's been a pleasure.
Which one of your songs would you like us to play to exit?
Ooh. Do revel in the knowledge.
Bang.
And here it is.
And here it is. A pleasure.
Thank you.
Revel in the knowledge, one cannot be perceived. You're born alone, you die alone. There's so much in between. One cannot be perceived. One cannot be perceived.
That scream is the sound of music kicking in on
The vocal warm-ups
Just wanted
of
to see if it was
Kia.
working.
on day 3 of Great Escape. This will be at this point.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
Since
that
they
counts.
brutally introduced a Wednesday, we are on day 3.
Which is a shocking thing. Keo,
How's
how
it
are we
going?
doing? Jimmy, how's it going?
Good. Yeah, I'm feeling all right. How are you, Jimmy?
Very good.
Yeah.
Very
Bit
good.
tired, but very
Bit
good.
tired. It is what 12:30 basically.
haven't had breakfast yet.
Haven't had breakfast. Have
Well,
got down.
there is, for some reason, a van selling Indian food that is really already cooking out there.
Indian for breakfast.
Yeah,
It was
on a
quite,
good
quite
day.
an assault on the senses when I
Cotton
walked
candy
out.
grapes, though.
Yeah, in our green room we've got cotton candy flavored grapes.
Wow.
You should
Okay.
try one. That they are.
Well, I mean, these.
man, I know.
Which
This
ones
is
are the
good.
cotton candy ones? Because these leads are really long, so I'm just gonna.
Oh, here we go. All
You're
right.
gonna see if
I can do
this
it.
is
Here
when
we
he's
go.
definitely going to break the.
Yeah, the green ones. Yeah,
This is really good for an audio.
this is gonna trip you
podcast.
out, man.
Like an ASMR.
How wrong is that?
That's fucking disgusting. That's horrendous.
No, I shouldn't say that.
I shouldn't say it. I shouldn't say it. The delights are flying in for you
It kind of
guys.
tastes like someone hasn't washed the pesticides off it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's alarming.
I'll go
yeah.
with that, yeah.
So hopefully you'll get breakfast soon. We're speaking to you hours before you headline one of the nights
I
here
know,
at Great
yeah.
Escape. How does that feel? That feels like a great, I guess, circle moment to kind of summarize the past 12 months for you guys in terms of, okay, we were here last year, of course, playing,
Yep.
and now back kind of in that slot, I guess. Like, how does that feel to be in this situation right now?
I think there's two schools of thought with this. There's one that's like, yeah, we're the shit, and then there's the other of which is like, are we good enough for this? And it kind of depends which mood you're in. But no, in all seriousness, like, I think we're very grateful to be here. And this time last year, I think we treated this festival as more of like an industry thing, like,
Yeah.
you know, like you wind us up and we'll dance kind of thing.
Yeah.
And,
We'll stand in front of you
Yeah.
and do the thing. you know?
exactly. Yeah. And now it's kind of a bit like, why do we need to do this? We've got our label already, and all those thoughts kind of pop into your head. So then you're just like, oh well, it's just a show then, isn't it? So it's kind of it's going to be fun. And you know what I was thinking about this actually in the middle of the night, because I was a bit like, I can't believe we're headlining this. But you know, this time last year we were like one of the smallest bands on the bill.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter, man. Things change so quickly, and who fucking knows what will be this time, next year. So let's just enjoy it. That's my take at least. But.
Yeah, it's very. We played a very similar tent last year as well,
Yeah.
so it's quite nice to come back. And this felt massive when we were here last, and now we're playing it, and it feels almost identical to the place we played last year. So
You're like, okay, yeah,
Context
we've got a few more shows in the belt. We've got our stripes down. We're like, we know what we're doing at this point.
yeah, it's a
and
nice
like
feeling.
going like that.
Because it must be like so gratifying. I mean, I saw one of your Electric Ballroom shows, and like the end,
did you come to?
the second.
The second, that was my favorite. That was my favorite of the two. So
If it was
I
the
just
first
love
one, you'd be like, oh, you should have come
Ah,
to the
shit.
second, Jake. I'm afraid.
Well, my guitar string broke in the second song, and his pedal board went out at the same time. So it was,
Well, what I was going
it
to
was
say
a
was
drum
how
and bass
incredible
track,
it was.
man.
I didn't realize all the tech difficulties. You know, maybe I'll take that back. But no, like the energy.
night two, we were all for that, man. We're all for that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I missed the dress rehearsal. But the energy in the room and like the fact that like the crowd, they all know the words. Like it must be nice. It must be gratifying now. Like you say, you're coming out on stage and there isn't a sense that they're your fans that are going to be there. Whereas
Yeah.
like a year ago, it was like introducing yourself to everyone, right? Like you've kind of earned it a bit more where you're like, they know the words, they know the songs. We just got to do them well and it's going to go well. You know?
Yeah. Do you know what? I think there's, not to get all deep with it, but there's a lot of, like, I struggle with imposter syndrome a lot of the time, and I can kind of make up excuses for those fans, like, on why else they would be there. And
Yeah, it's like, it can't
Sometimes-
possibly be.
Well, they were
It
just
can't
walking
possibly be
past
because
the
they
Electric
like our
Ballroom on the
band,
way
like-
to Camden Chicken Shop and they thought they'd stick their head in.
yeah, it's shit like that, man. And but maybe not quite like that, but you know, it is. Yeah, it's hard to come to grips with like how much people enjoy the band and how much it means to people, and it's almost like if you do go there with your mind as well, it can be kind of like you have a bit of an existential crisis.
Yeah, I
man.
was about
Like,
to say, if you think too much about it, you'll be there
Yeah.
just like, what am I doing? What is this?
Do you know what I mean? It's like,
I guess especially when you're doing like similar stuff to what you were doing when 8 people came and now it's sold out. You're like, you haven't changed what you're doing. It's just people are.
it just kind of like, yeah, I guess like what people were interested in and what we were doing just kind of aligned at a certain point in
Yeah.
time. We definitely remember when that was as well. Like it was
Yeah.
very apparent.
this time 2 years ago, we played the Alt Escape and we did a tiny brewery to about 10 people.
And they were all industry folk.
It was all industry.
Standing
It was
there
really
watching,
intense.
not moving. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right daylight. It was really intense, man. And now, so it's nice to come back.
Now you get to play in the night.
It's a different kind of pressure. But,
Well, you get one of the sets that we were talking about this earlier. One of those sets which is like a time people actually want to see music.
Yeah.
Whereas otherwise, it's like, I'll come to my show. It's like 1:30, and I'm like, I kind of want to be eating lunch then, man. I don't know if I want to stand in a dark room and get blasted with like 100 decibels of music. But you've got, like, as you say, headline slot. Like, this is when gigs are meant to happen.
Yeah, well, it's actually kind of even later. I think gigs should happen at around 10 p.m. But I think like when we headline shows, we go on sometimes like 8:45 or 9.
As someone with trains to get, I've got to say 8:45. That works for me.
Yeah, I mean you're in the industry though, so you just want to. You just got to show up. The management wants me here.
I've got things to do.
Have you guys thought about doing matinees?
What in the what's that?
You're like, don't do the matinee, don't do the
Nice
afternoon
3 p.m.
slot.
show. What's the problem?
Look around, be like, what's going on here? God, yeah. It must be nice as well to kind of, obviously, like first time we've chatted, maybe post, obviously headline tour and kind of everything as well. Like, how were those shows in particular? Because it felt like as Jake was saying, kind of like seeing that on like the second night of like the London Electric Ballroom show, like it feels like everything is kind of like getting just that bigger and bigger, and people's reactions are like reaching like new levels of that. Like, did you see that? Was that tour the one where you were like, okay, we're at, like, do you feel kind of more, I don't want to say like comfortable, but like you definitely were more like, okay, people are here, they like us, they want to see this stuff?
Yeah, Birmingham, the first show was kind of like, I remember looking around and in that room, what room is it? Is it O2 Academy?
Yeah.
It's not Academy, that's the bigger one. It's O2 Institute, Birmingham. That's right. And there's kind of like these beautiful like layers and different levels to the room. And there was like a lot more like families and kind of like there was an older crowd as well as the younger crowd, and there was definitely a moment at that show as well as Ritz, O2 Ritz. I had kind of where I just like looked out and realized that it was kind of growing out of it wasn't growing out, it was kind of still a TikTok fucking 16-year-old lads coming down to see their new favorite band thing, but it was also reaching like families and things like that.
It's
and
crossing over in like different ways.
For me, like I always talk about music with my parents, and that's kind of like what I've grown up doing, and together obsessing over music. Like with my mum, we speak about it all the time, and like different bands that we're into, and so it was kind of like it felt very important to see that, and like I feel like people. I don't know, those kind of, it makes it feel not as fickle. Like, it doesn't feel as...
like deeper roots with it, I guess.
It might be around
engaging.
for a while. And I think there is, in this day and age, very, like, there's a huge tendency to kind of, like something at 1 minute and then be on to the next.
Or even, I mean, you go to some festivals and there's people who stand there stock still for 45 minutes until the one song they know comes on, and then they film that and
And they
leave.
film it, and it's like, oh, look at me, I'm having a great time.
And then you see them like walking out like, hold on a minute, where are you going? Like, let's miss the set here, like, stick around.
We save that song till the end.
You're getting the
But you
smartness
tell everyone
now,
it's going to be
smart.
first. That's how you do it. Get them
we
in
have
early. That's
Yeah.
why you change the set list up, keep them guessing.
Just
We
start
don't.
the opening chords at the start of the set and then be like, not quite yet, down to the end.
I wish we had it. We don't really have a... Well, I guess Island Amber is probably the equivalent, but...
That was the thing. I think at O2 Ritz in Manchester, that was a real moment for us where it was like, it isn't just one song that people give a shit about. It's like we had, was it Stolen Cars where you turned around to us at the end of the song and was just like,
Yeah, we have these stage mics that we can just kind of secretly talk to each other, and I think I actually said that was one of the greatest moments of my life.
You're like, fuck. Yeah.
But seriously, I couldn't believe the high I felt.
Yeah.
Sober, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just the pingers.
I couldn't believe how much that made me feel.
Yeah. It was all those grapes.
Like those
grapes,
videos of Mike
the
Skinner in the early
grapes.
2000s where his eyes are like the size of his head and he's like, I'm having such a great time. And it's like,
Yeah, no
you?
wonder,
I wonder
man,
why.
No, but yeah, seriously, I kind of like, I just had like an out of body experience almost of like, I don't know what it was, but it was pretty surreal, and that was thanks to like such a great crowd. And I think having that reaction on like a kind of a B-side really.
You're like,
was
okay.
It was cool. And yeah, man, so we've definitely had those moments, but I think we try and it's hard to like cherish a moment and not worry about like it's so much to worry about. It feels like,
What's next? What's next?
Yeah, what's next?
How do we not even like how do we keep doing this, but it's like I want this all the time, and how do we like make that bigger? How do we make that a thing?
There's just no security in what we do.
And
like so you have to come to
yeah.
terms and surrender with the fact that like it's all, you just got to be here now and be in the present. But that is, I think I've spoken to a lot of artists about that exact kind of train of thought. And
also so much of it's tied up in like your sense of self, right? Like it's not like when you have a normal job and you're like, oh, it didn't go that well. You kind of have to put it, you're up there and you're like, if this goes well, I'm great. And if it doesn't, you know what I mean? It becomes this personal thing.
I actually was watching a Billy Corgan interview last night and it was mad. Now I'm a little bit older and I'm doing it. Like I really felt like I could see how he was coping with like his criticism and things.
Yeah.
And I felt like he was coping with it really badly.
Yeah.
And I just could see that it like in this interview, I felt like I kind of understood it a little bit better now that I'm, as I said, doing it. Not that we're as big as Smashing Pumpkins, but it just felt like, I could see how it could really, really like give people kind of a bit of a crisis.
Yeah.
Because it's quite tough to like wrestle with not doing things for the fans, but still kind of, you want them to have a nice show and enjoy the music, but you don't want to you wouldn't want to make a record for your fans.
If you end up like chasing that, then what you're going to end up making is not going to be what you want to do, basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Constantly caught in two minds about like, this is what I want to do, but is it going to upset people? And we've kind of tried to tell ourselves that we have to just do what we want to do and people will like it because it's what we like.
They like you. Yeah. Which can be hard in the moment to kind of be in because you're there to like, is this going to be okay? Is this going to be good? I think it'll be fine. Like all that combination.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks like it's hitting, especially when I've seen videos, even just like songs that obviously aren't released yet and people already all knowing the words and kind of seeing that reaction as well. Like,
that's really fun.
That's like, you're
I love that stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Because that's like an example of doing what we want to do. And not worrying about it, and then it
anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like,
yeah.
I feel like it's ironically like the things that go right is when you're not trying to impress.
And when you do try and impress, it's like, no, I fucked it. Yeah.
The flip side to that is like we've definitely we feel like some of those songs have already like peaked and they haven't even like come out.
You're there like, is it worth recording this? I think,
you guys know it
sick
already.
of them by the time they come out.
You're like, we've known this one for ages. Like, we've got a brand new song coming out. And everyone's like, we know this one.
It almost feels like our fan base is like part of our team, and our job is to like,
do you know what I mean? It's like,
and like, we've got to like, it's everybody's job within the fan base to like show other people this song. We're all sick of it. Kind of thing.
Can you just pass this on to a few more people? You do that.
Exactly.
All be a part of it.
All right, ladies and gents, we get that everyone here knows this song. We've rinsed the fuck out of it, but
if you could go outside and tell two people that don't know about it,
that'd be great.
That'd be great. That's tonight. That'd be tonight. Yeah, the start of the set.
I'll intro the song. Some of the songs. With that,
Look, guys, I just need you to go out and tell people about this. Like, you're all good. I get it, but
everyone bring one stranger to the Keo set.
Please
bring another one. Exactly. But no, it must be great. And I guess for you now, looking forward post that tour, and obviously summer of festivals with everything kind of like going on, like for you, is it very much like? Does it feel like for you, it's like this is kind of like the momentum through the summer is very much like, let's play those big shows and moments to people who maybe haven't seen us before. And then kind of from there, almost a next chapter, I guess, for you guys.
Jamie's asking if you're going to do an album, I think.
I think
maybe I might be.
It's a great question though, because I've thought about that a lot, like kind of justifying to ourselves why we're doing, like what we're building towards here.
Yeah.
And look, man,
not being able to tell anybody.
Not being able to kind of tell anyone what we've got in mind. But
even with Jamie's tabloid journalist question there.
Man,
you've got to respect him, man. You've got to respect him. But I see straight through it.
You're like, you want to know when the album's coming, right? Yeah. Fair dues.
Next question.
There is a future. Let's just say that. Mm-hmm. That's the main thing.
Oh yeah.
Well, the show I think tonight's going to be pretty epic. Part of, like you say, headlining festivals now. Like, also, how was Sound City?
That was amazing.
That, and, I saw some videos of that, and that looked like again another proper moment where you're like, oh wow, we're headlining festivals now. We're at this level.
I mean, even if you look back on the bill to like some of the previous years, you'll kind of find like Sam Fender and people like that not even headlining it, and it does. And then like the headliners, they all seem to have made it.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
Fingers crossed.
But no, more importantly, like it's just amazing that like a big festival would take a chance on us, because I think it was. I think there's a lot of people around us right now that see where it can go, and they're kind of like willing to like jump on for the ride and give us that backing, like Sound City. And I think, it's kind of a bit of a fake it till you make it situation. It's like we are like, well, now that we're the headlines, we kind of are the headliners. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, exactly.
It's weird that as well though, because you see the bill and you see all these bands that as we've been coming up, we like really respect. And we've seen come up as well. And it's almost like a bit of that imposter syndrome.
Are you referencing Gurriers? I think like it felt really criminal to be on before, like after Gurriers.
They're like,
Sure.
are you sure?
Yeah, yeah.
You're like, are you sure?
You were walking on stage flipping them the V, weren't you, as you walked up?
We'll see.
I'm a huge fan of them. So yeah.
An amazing band. Well, we're looking forward to the show tonight.
Thank you.
Because of course highbrow journalism wins again, and obviously we're the hard-hitting questions.
No, I did it the last 2 times. You can't make me explain it.
We're gonna play a game.
The TikTok media game.
Yeah.
Here we go. This will be the bit that's on fucking Instagram Reels or something.
Yeah. You're like, we're looking forward to everything. Like, let me talk to you about this question.
I was saying we should just bolt on like Subway takes at the end or something. Cycle through the established ones until one of them hits.
Just get all through.
Yeah, so if you just pick up a red phone and stand on a bridge, and,
Subway surfers under the video.
yeah, exactly.
We're talking obviously here at the Great Escape. We're going to be asking you about great escaping for the weekend, having a weekend away. What would you do? So we're going to give you 2 choices. And Bruges straight in. Right, that's Keo, everybody. See you later. We're going to give you 2 choices and have a think, make a decision.
Okay.
Give us your thinking on why. So let's start off with a weekend in a ball pit or a weekend on a bouncy castle.
Ooh. I did used to like a ball pit back in the day.
I appreciate the sort of seriousness with which you've approached this. That was a real like
back in the day.
real like
Are you
mastermind
with
level.
people here, or are you alone?
Ooh,
You're alone, I think.
I think
You're alone. You don't want to be alone in a ball pit. I could get.
I guess maybe you could be you could do it as a band, So it'd be you guys, but you can't bring outside people in.
No.
Do you want to be?
Not with the other guys. That's for sure. I think bouncy castle. Have we got a slide in the bouncy castle, or is it?
I think you can adapt to the bouncy. I mean,
the bouncy.
Well, there's bouncy castles with slides.
No, that's
Just
bouncy
think about
slide.
that noise, the air noise that you're going to be facing
for a
the
whole
time.
weekend. The
I
white
personally feel very zen in ball pits. Not that I do it, not that I go to ball pits all the time.
Like when you see Hollywood actors and they're like, I always do an ice plunge in the morning. You're there like, I start the day with a ball pit to center
But
myself.
come on, like we've all just stopped there for a minute and just been like, this is pretty chill. So I think I'm going with the ball pit. What about you?
I think it's got to be the bouncy castle.
Bouncy castle, bang! There we go. Immediate
This is
divide.
rifts in the band opening
How
up.
fucking dare you, man?
On the ball pit and bouncy castle front. Yeah.
Normally they come hand in hand though. So
That's true. Yeah.
Castle slide into the ball.
Bang! There you go.
bosh.
Bosh.
A weekend at clown school or a weekend at juggling college?
Clown school or juggling college? Clown school, easy. I don't want to fucking juggle.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't want to fucking juggle. That's it. That's it. Yeah.
How dare you
There's a
assume I want
variety
to
of
juggle?
things to do at clown school. It feels,
I think
There's
so.
there's miming. There's
I would say
Riding a bike.
miming's probably a separate school.
Okay, right.
Different genre of clown.
If that was in the list, I think
If that
I'd
was-
go with mine. That's something I want to know how to do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
I would quite like that.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Can it be arranged?
An optional module on miming.
Yeah. How about a weekend climbing Mount Everest or going to the moon?
climbing. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, are you coming back alive?
I think that's the risk. I think that's the risk you take. That is the risk you
Both
take.
of them are probably going to be quite formative experiences. Do you get to? Are you just like doing a little loop around the moon? Are you stopping?
I think you get like 30 seconds of moon contact. You know,
being
got
on
to
the
come
moon.
on.
Being
Yeah.
on the moon.
Like
Right. Okay.
Armstrong.
I just
kind
don't
of
know how long it
vibe.
takes to get there.
Of course, man.
In history of
Have done it.
have done that. So
purely for that as well.
Yeah.
I think that's clear winner.
Yeah. You're like, Mount
It's
Everest.
probably
Great as it is, but
The thing is though, like with the moon, like you obviously you're like Neil Armstrong.
the thing is with the moon.
Right, the thing is with the moon.
Yeah.
Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, right? And then like the other ones.
The other ones.
So can you imagine like being one of like 10 people that
rhythm
have landed on the moon?
section of
No, one
fucking-
knows, no one knows who you are, right? Like you're saying to people, I landed on the moon, and they're like, I never heard of you.
Yeah.
But you're like, come on.
It's
I
like
went-
the
I went
other
to the
members
moon.
of Coldplay. Like,
Yeah,
no
exactly.
One,
Yeah,
no
it's
one
like-
knows who you are.
Yeah. It's like, no, I'm in the band. It's like, yeah, sure, sure,
sure,
yeah,
man.
all right. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, I bet you
Or
do.
weirdly
yeah.
Arctic Monkeys, where it's only the drummer, apart from Alex Turner, everyone seems to know. Matt Helders has pulled a blinder there.
Yeah,
Don't know how he's done that.
Don't know how he's done that. Oh,
Phil Collins vibe.
yeah.
Random man yesterday just started talking to me and Jamie about how everyone used to say he looked like Phil Collins and he wouldn't leave us alone.
Wow.
He was like, I could tell you some stories about how I look like Phil Collins. And
He
we
did
were
say
like,
that. He did say that.
Okay. And then he was like, and now I look like Peter Gabriel.
Yeah.
I really like that guy. He sounds
I was
like
just
a good
like, oh, nice. So, anyway, I'm sure you'll see him tonight. He'll be in the front row.
He's the one that
Oh,
looks
really?
like Phil
He's the one
Collins.
who looks like Phil
Who's
Collins.
aged into Peter
Who's
Gabriel.
aged-
Okay, yeah.
Peter
That,
Gabriel.
that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get him
You're
up
the
to do
one, yeah.
drums because he can't play.
He can't play.
He's not Phil
He-
Collins. You look like him. You must be able to.
The Phil Collins segment of the show, yeah.
Huge moment. Jake, next one.
A weekend away with Nickelback or a weekend away with 50 Cent?
I don't know if I think that the second option could get. I don't know if. I feel like you're having a proper weekend. Do you know what I mean?
A real
Dork
weekend.
kind of weekend, innit?
Yeah.
You will
That's
be
exactly
you'll be
the
a
weekend.
wiser,
You
weaker
come
man
back a
after
shell,
that
a
weekend.
shell of yourself.
Yeah.
Either way.
Nickelback, we were saying this with one of the other guests, like has the same issue with that we were just talking about with like there's Chad Kruger and then you'd be like, are you in Nickelback? Who's the bassist of Nickelback? You know?
It's great. Either way, I think I don't know. I think 50 Cent just seems slightly more terrifying though.
More of an experience.
Yeah.
You go to a lot of I feel like you go to a lot of lavish places, to be fair.
Yeah.
Didn't he declare bankruptcy or something?
No, I think he's fine now.
Oh, he's fine now.
Yeah. I think
Bounce
But
back.
man, like,
Yeah,
Connor
I'm
would
actually
be
finance,
disappointed that we've not said Nickelback, but.
But you know what, mate?
We've been
Connor had
called
the option to be
Nickelback
part of
before.
this chat.
Yeah, you guys sound like Nickelback, don't you?
Don't you?
Thanks.
Don't you? It's great.
Yeah, cheers, man. I'm so glad. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
No, yeah.
thanks.
Okay, let's go 50 Cent. Let's go 50 Cent. Yeah.
You go 50
Do
Cent.
people say you sound like 50 Cent at all, or? We've had that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tonight's set.
Sorry, are you in G Unit?
That's in our Spotify bio.
Yeah. No,
Fans
it's
of
fan-
50
fans
Cent.
also like,
Yeah.
50 Cent, Nickelback.
I think we've got time for one more.
Cool.
So it is Glastonbury, but the bands are all tribute bands of your own music, or Glastonbury, but every band is in Muppets form.
That's got to be the first one. I'd love if no one could tell it was us when we went on. Do you know what I mean?
We had like sick of us by the time we go out.
People are like, oh god, another tribute. The real
Yeah.
Keo is so much better than this.
I love that. You're just walking
These
around
guys,
like,
these guys don't sound like Keo. They sound like Nickelback.
Yeah.
the perfect set. Yeah, 50.
Yeah, we'd get 50 out in our set, and people would be like, "Oh, that's Kia."
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cute.
There he is,
Yeah. Anyway, I look forward to seeing Curtis tonight at The Great
Yeah.
Escape. It's going to be a huge special guest appearance from Phil Collins.
Phil Collins on drums, 50 Cent on vocals. Chad
Yeah.
Kruger's going to swing by.
You know, it's a huge headliner
And
moment.
the Coldplay orchestra.
Yeah.
No one knows.
Yeah, that no one knows, but they're there. I think that's all the time we've got, I'm afraid. But it's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having us.
Have a wonderful show tonight. What song of yours that is released would you like us to play right after this in the show?
It does have
Hands.
to be released.
Yeah, it's got to be Hands. Yeah.
It's got to be Hands. And here's Hands. It does have to be released.
It does need to be released. And we're back on
We are
day
back.
37 of my confinement at the Great Escape.
Yeah, we are still at the Great Escape, everybody.
Charlie Steen from Shame is here. He's lent us his van in the rain. It's very glamorous. How are you?
I'm good, mate. Good to see both of you. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. How are you doing? You got down to Brighton early today. Got yourself set up. We're on the final day of Great Escape. You're headlining the Dork closing party.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Where dreams are made.
Where dreams, depending who you ask, the dreams are made or they die.
Yeah. Well, directly before this, Charlie was talking about driving the tour van just into the stage.
Yeah.
So after this, we can give you an update if that did happen.
Yeah.
To really spice it up. Yeah, I guess how are you doing? How are things?
I'm all right, mate.
Yeah.
I feel we just got back from Asia. Like
I was going to
2
say,
weeks ago.
you've been like all over the place, haven't you?
Mm.
We've been all over the place, yeah. So it feels like now we're just starting festival season. So yeah, we're coming down. I mean, like people from Great Escape reached out, and we've played here before, obviously, like a few years ago. And we were just like, yeah, come down. It will be sunny. There won't be rain. It will be a Saturday.
Sunshine is nailed on.
People won't have left Great Escape because they've been on the sesh for 4 days in a row.
They absolutely won't have
You
been.
know, it'll be lovely. And so it's nice to see all of that has happened.
Yeah. It's great because it's an audio podcast. We can just lie.
Yeah.
I also quite like it because it's only person. You know what I'm saying? We are like sat in the dark, basically.
We're sat in the dark, in the rain,
Next to some sort of plant equipment. I
next
don't know what
to
that
some
is.
pebble beach.
Oh, that's probably the thing where they're going to put all your fireworks on for later,
Oh,
isn't it?
yeah,
That'll be
that's
it.
the
It's the
pyro.
big closing party pyro display.
That's the pyro.
Earlier when we were watching, I think it was Goodbye, the security were having to sweep rainwater out of the tent. That's where we're at.
Yeah. This is
God.
everything we promised you and more.
This
It's
is
so brutally
it.
British.
Yeah. How was the Asia tour though? How was were you playing some of those places for the first time?
Yeah, Asia was sick. We played the majority of them for the first time. We played in Seoul before and Tokyo before and Hong Kong a long time ago. And we hadn't technically played in Beijing. But like a lot of them was new and stuff like that. Like Taipei was amazing.
Yeah.
Taiwan. It was really interesting, you know. It was like a change, big change of culture. And the shows were cool. We did meet and greets at all of the shows, and it was crazy. It was like lots of very, very kind presents. We brought like oil pastel drawings, long letters, like handmade stickers. Someone had made like artisan miniature, like record covers of our albums, framed them.
That's
They were
incredible.
about like 3 by 3 inches.
Yes.
I don't know how they painted that. It was amazing.
Yeah. Those fans out there are like unbelievable. Like, no,
We were
like,
talking
notoriously.
to Adult DVD, weren't we, about the same sort of thing? Like you go out there and it is like not only are you halfway around the world and everyone knows the words, but also like it's like just the absolute like response that you seem to get out there is incredible.
Yeah, and it's kind of, you know, when you're passing through a crowd like that English thing, or like you're going through a crowd at festival and you're like, sorry. And it's like you only know that one word. It's like the meet and greet. It's like you only ever know one word. It's like arigato.
Like, I've got to use this. I've got to use this.
Yeah, arigato.
I've got this.
Everything is just like arigato. Thank you. Everything is just like that. Or, you know, like So
landing in a new country, going, what's thank you? And this one's
Ni hao.
this.
Go on. What's the other one?
Yeah. It must be amazing as well, I guess, seeing obviously, I guess with each album and seeing the reaction each time and kind of like going out to these places, some that you've been before, some that you may not have been. Like, how does it feel? I don't know, I guess being at this point where you've got multiple albums
in the
out
back of a van.
at this particular point, as you're in this highlight moment right
near
here.
Kemp Town,
Like,
This is possibly, I think, the seediest I've ever felt. Like,
yeah. Feels like someone's about to bring out something.
Yeah. The door's going to open and we don't know what's going to come in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess, how's it feel being at that point with, multiple albums out now and seeing that reaction? Like, I don't know, does it feel like just seeing that growth and like seeing where you've been going and what's been happening? Like, do you feel that more so now, kind of like multiple albums down the line, than maybe when you first started, where it was a big blur of just, right, everything's happening, like, kind of thing? Like,
I feel what's nice is more like I feel like I feel like instead of this thing of like, okay, it's the UK and that's like our place and and that's where everything happens and stuff like that. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like we'll have some good, headline shows, really fun in the UK and stuff like that, and might do some good festivals. And we're going to do Green Man this year and the main stage and stuff like that. But it's like, what feels nice is that I was chatting with one of our booking agents. Like, we're able as a band to go to a lot of places over the world and play in them and draw a crowd. I almost would rather that. That makes sense. You know what I mean? Than have like one core thing or whatever.
Yeah. But then that's almost a reward for like, I mean, you've always absolutely hammered the live show, haven't you? Like you've really put the work in to get that and to get there, right?
Yeah. I feel like the American tour we did at the beginning of this year was the most surprising one. Like, I didn't really want to go. I was just like, oh, fucking all the politics as everyone knows about, you know, and all of that stuff. And it was just like, and it was just then we went there and it was, you know, in America, it's like always like New York and LA and, you know, places like that have been really good shows. But like, you know, the rest of it, you're still grinding there, you know, it might be like half sold or, you know, it's just a long drives and stuff like that. But this one was very surprising in terms of how it was the best American tour we've ever done by far.
Yeah.
So that was a nice feeling. Maybe I was like, this album, it feels like mainly with this song Cutthroat, main single, it just feels like that has, you know, like been the funnest song to play.
Yeah.
So, and had the best reaction live.
Yeah.
So that's a nice feeling throughout the entire. It's not like, you know, sort of who before where it's like you have an album out and one RZA gets the best one or whatever, which is fine, you know, like, but it feels nice that this time it feels like, oh, okay, like this is a fun album to play and stuff. But like tonight, you know, from the set list, it's like we're just going to play like a collection of, I mean, it's only 30 minutes.
Yeah. So what? Baldur's Gate, Rock Lobster, Spotify,
Police Navidad.
That's my mum's favourite Shane song.
Is it actually?
Yeah. And I was like, but you know, it's not a Shane song. She was like, yeah,
It is to me.
I was like, what?
You're like, thanks.
Yeah. Cheers for getting negged by your mum.
Yeah, I know. But...
yeah, but if anyone's allowed to.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But when I spoke to you around when the album's coming out, you were talking about obviously like maybe you took a few more risks on this album, sort of sonically, and it must be nice to see those risks paying off, right? Like you say, to be able to go out there and play a song off the new album, and that is the one that gets the big response, must be a really nice feeling. Like, a few albums in, right?
Yeah, that feels very nice. It also feels like moments like when, like Lampiao and stuff like that was one of the funnest ones to play. It felt like when we played in Europe and the UK, that was fun. It felt like there was a lot of Brazilians who would come down. In America, not. I don't know how much it crossed over or whatever. But definitely in the UK and Europe and stuff, that was a great one to do. And then other ones, I mean, you know, I do say the thing about the UK, but it's like, I feel like some of them, like Quiet Life and Spartak and stuff like that, off the new album, I feel UK, Europe, really good fun.
Yeah.
And then in America, it's almost like they like techier ones. They're quite like Cowards Around and that. But yeah, it's been good, man. Thank you.
Yeah. And then I guess sort of as part of that, like when you are like playing like you're playing tonight, festival set and stuff like that, like you must now be in a position. I mean, to be fair, when we came into this, I think half of the band were just sitting there reading a book. Like, you've been doing this long enough now that it almost feels like
the drill.
It feels like it's like, you know, it comes in like the like sort of party kit. You just press the button now, right? Do you feel like when you go on stage, you're like, we fucking got this. We know what we're doing, you know?
I feel most of the time. I feel like also a lot of the time it's like before a show, you can kind of tell like what, you know, like tonight it's almost like, okay, like, you know, it's the last day of the festival. People are knackered. It's raining. It's fucking freezing. We're playing outside.
There's a gazebo.
Where people are sweeping rain out.
Sweeping it out, though.
Yeah.
That'll keep it warm.
But I think it. But wait, in terms of like party button, I don't know. I feel like sometimes you can. I think sometimes you know it will be easier than others.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes. But I guess tonight, if it's a shorter set like we're doing, then it's a lot more energy in a lot shorter amount of time, which is easier than keeping up that energy for an hour and 10 minutes, an hour and 15 or whatever. So you're kind of like, okay, you feel confident with that.
Yeah, it's good.
And I guess, I was going to say, coming up, you've got another, where are you? You're going somewhere else in the world, aren't you?
We're going
South
to
America?
Latin America.
Latin
It
America,
would be South America, but we're playing Mexico City as well.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So fucking excited. Mexico City and Sao Paulo and Brazil are two of the best shows we've ever done.
Well, this is what I was actually leading into, is how nerve-wracking is it when you have to bust out Lampiao in a country with a majority language actually knows that you're mispronouncing most of the...
it's pretty.
When we did the interview, you were like, I have tried to get the pronunciation right so much, and then we put it out, and immediately Brazilians and Portuguese were
But
just
my
like,
girlfriend is Brazilian.
oh, that's
She was
right.
like,
Yeah. She was like,
immediately,
no, that's not right, but well done for trying.
Yeah. I think with Brazilians, one of the very nice qualities about the Brazilians that I've met on and traveled around a lot there, and so I've been on there a few times, or whatever. And it's just like, you know, you can just be like, you know, oi, tudo bem, you know, like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, wow, oi, claro, cara, amigo, você fala português muito bom.
You're like,
You know,
you're like,
like-
I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm good.
I think,
Like rewarding a toddler for saying like "mama." or
yeah,
something.
it's very much that kind of vibe. Yeah, it's very dramatic. But I'm a bit nervous because my girlfriend isn't going to be able to be there this time. Last time I was like, she gave before the Sao Paulo show, I had some like lines I could remember or whatever. And
Yeah,
then
like
this-
security. Yeah, like a little bit of like,
This,
I can
this
fall
time
back.
I'm really going to have to freeball it. Which I'm back on my Duolingo shit. Yeah.
On stage doing it.
Just give me 2 seconds. Give me
Yeah.
2 seconds
Yeah, yeah,
there. Yeah, no, that's good. And I guess for you guys as well now, looking ahead, like, do you have in mind, you've traveled the world and you've been doing this, like, do you have that sort of like goal, ambition still in mind? Obviously, it's changed over the years, right? Obviously, when you're first starting, you've got, you know, goals to be like, you know, we want to play.
We want to headline the Dork stage on Saturday.
We
the
didn't
6th.
have any plans in the beginning.
I'm going to be honest.
Also,
We're here.
of
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the bands as well. I mean, how old were you? Like, you don't have any plan. Literally, just like
2021.
Yeah. But it must have, like, I guess for you guys now, you're like,
With the
okay, we
first
know
album,
who we are and
Yeah.
we know what we're doing, and like, are you almost like, okay, we feel good as a unit of what we are, and it's great to go into a new record and push ourselves and experiment and do that. Is that still very much like your thinking, I guess, going forward as well?
I think it was almost like with this album, it was like almost wanted to go back to Songs of Praise a bit more. It was just kind of like I think this one is a lot more similar to Songs of Praise. I think it's just like a lot straight to the point. It's like the lyrics are mainly about characters who are like conflicted people.
Yeah.
And like in general, I think it's like a bit more like satire, a bit more fun and stuff. And I think that was kind of it. It was just sort of like, you know, we'd done a second album, a third album. Then when we were touring America for the third album, it's like we just kept having to borrow from Songs of Praise. And there's like you're not going to be able to recreate what you did for your first album.
Of course.
You were unaware. But it was like, it's just quite nice to go back to like, you know, like I don't like this expectation of being like doing something so grandiose. Like I have this thing that's, you know, but you've been to my flat and like I got my records and stuff like
we
that.
hang
And
out.
I like, yeah. And I like to listen to bands. It's like, you know, it's weird because you can judge them in hindsight, but like, I don't, you know, I'd like to be a band that's defined by all the albums instead of just one of them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But that's
Yeah.
naturally what's going to happen.
Yeah, like
you
there
know?
are some bands where it's, oh,
Yeah.
they never recaptured the magic of like whatever.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, I always say there's some massive bands who I like, and I'm like, oh yeah, they got a load of duds on that album, but like I don't really care because I know that they were able to get to the next thing on the
Yeah,
next
it's like
album.
a-
You know what I mean?
It's a
But I
pathway.
think it was Seamat when we were talking about stuff, and she said like there's a lot more respect for an artist that like always swings big and sometimes misses
Yeah.
than someone who's just like playing it safe all the time. And it's so true. Like
Yeah.
that is what people remember is when you like smash it out the park.
Yeah.
And if you just make the same album over and over again, like
Yeah.
Yeah, I think about like, and I think in America, especially when you tour with Viagra Boys, then we did a co-headline. We should not have been a co-headline. It was like we played the same festival.
why? Because they suck. Is that what
They're,
you're saying?
they're massive. It was like we played a festival in Europe with them, and it was like we had like same tent, same crowd, same good show. We were like we'd met them once before a long time ago. Afterwards, and we were like chatting afterwards. We were like, dude, it's all gonna be so much fun. And then we turned on, we were like, whoa, the ticket sales are really good. And, we were like, and they're there for Viagra Boys.
Yeah.
But with what I'm trying to say is like in America, I remember being there and I was thinking about bands like Black Midi, Viagra Boys, Amel and the Sniffers. And I really like all of those bands. I fucking love them. I feel like there's a brand there, you know, and there's almost, and that Americans fucking love that. You know, they like the Harley Davidson t-shirt, like the Bass Pro hat.
Yeah,
They like,
yeah.
It's like, what are you into? Who are you?
Yeah,
That
instead of like a
Yeah.
genre, it's like I'm in for the band.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think with what Shame has done, it's slightly different. Where it's like it's not being like, oh, okay, it's like this thing or that. You know, what I mean, it's not because I don't think any of those bands have repeated things that they've done before. But when Viagra Boys put a new song out, like I think I'm going to know what it's going to be. Do you know, they've carved out their own thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really remember what the question was.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I've had a few drinks. I'm sorry.
Well, this is a good moment to
Segue into the game.
Segue into the game. Jake, do you want to explain?
Yeah,
what we're
the
going
Great
to do
Escape,
quickly?
a place I would love to escape from. No. We're at the Great Escape, and we're just going to ask you. We'll give you a couple of options and say which one you'd rather do as like a weekend escape,
Oh,
basically.
yeah, wicked. That sounds nice.
So number one, a weekend in a ball pit or a weekend on a bouncy castle.
Bouncy castle. I don't like the idea of drowning in a ball pit.
Instantly going to drowning.
Yeah,
The immediate fear of drowning was so exciting. That doesn't sound good.
You
I'm gonna
never
get
have that when
submerged.
you're a kid in a ball pit.
Yeah,
whatever.
That's true. Yeah.
The nightmare of like just falling to the bottom and you're just like, oh, this is me now. I'm gone. I'm lost.
Which I think, like,
you
in
know?
hindsight, I don't think it's ever happened.
Also, I just never found them fun.
No,
It's just like, what's fun
I
about it? You
used
can
to
never
love a ball
stand
pit.
up really,
It's a
and it's like
nightmare.
you always slip, and they're like
Mate,
uncomfortable.
if that wasn't fun, people our age wouldn't still be drinking. That's the ball pit of the mind.
The ball pit of the mind. Is that what it's called? Yeah. A good one.
He's done a PhD.
Yeah.
I'm not done it yet. I'm not done. You know, that's the final thesis, the ball pit of the mind.
Clown school or juggling college?
Speaking of PhDs.
Clown school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Juggling,
aspects.
I'm not that good with my hands, so yeah, it would be. And clown school would be fun, you know. Like, it's like a shame show.
You're like,
Yeah.
So like, I'm already there. I'm already
exactly.
there.
Yeah.
A strong shout.
Climbing Mount Everest or going to the moon?
Not going to the moon. I have no intention of leaving this planet. I don't.
Everyone else has been so up for going to the moon, and I completely agree with you.
Yeah,
man.
I'm also. It's a hard. It's a rock. What is it? Something between a hard place and a rock. Yeah, it's between a hard place and a rock because it's like I have a relative fear of heights. But I don't want to do either of them.
Yeah, but do you
like
know
the
how many
idea
of those
of like, I would
spaceships
literally,
explode, man?
I would
Like-
leave the stratosphere and just be like, I want to go back now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
this
they'd
is
be
good.
like, you can see the world. I'd be like, I don't give a shit. I'd rather
see it up close.
a field and a sea.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
you know, I know you can see the sea.
Take
from
me
the
back,
sky,
take me
but
back.
Yeah, exactly. I just rather, you know, at top of Mount Everest, it would really freak me out. I'd probably get to top, have my eyes closed, and be like, I did it, and then just go immediately back down.
Yeah.
You know, and
Get
find
a Sherpa to
find
carry
some
you back
Sherpa
down.
to have a pint with or something like that.
Like, help me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
need
Come
this.
on, let's go to the pub. You must have one around here somewhere.
Yeah, come on. It's not the bloody moon. You've got to up.
Where's
Come
the
on.
local here?
Yeah.
What have you got anything around? How about a weekend away with Nickelback or a weekend away with 50 Cent?
Oh, it would be 50 Cent.
I think that's
I was
fair.
going to say
really
Nickelback
like
because
that.
when I was a kid, there's definitely it was in year 7 or year 8. I loved Nickelback. They had one song, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like, I've been driving back and back, fingers through my car. It wasn't Rockstar, it's another one. And but 50 Cent, I loved him from probably year 4.
Yeah.
And I just feel I mean, he's a pretty fucking crazy guy, but he'd be
The
entertaining.
stories.
But,
Yeah.
I think a weekend is exactly the right amount of time to really,
Yeah.
you know,
You're
immerse
committing
yourself.
a weekend, it isn't not a life. You know?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Exactly.
I think for the sake of actually going to our stage, which is currently kicking off again, we've probably got time for one more.
Yeah,
Yes.
cool.
So Glastonbury, but the bands are all tribute bands of your own music, or Glastonbury, but every band is in Muppets form.
Glastonbury, but every band is tribute of our own band. That'd be
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
So it's the same lineup as normal, but they're all just covering
I'd
James
like to
songs.
pretend I don't have that ego enough to say that
Yeah,
question,
yeah,
but what person wouldn't?
Hey, who are you going to see next? Probably Shame.
Yeah,
right?
Shame,
Probably
yeah,
Shame.
yeah.
Probably going to be Shame.
Hey,
Also,
Rolling Stones are doing a shame set soon.
Yeah. But everyone buys tickets before they see the lineup, so they'd all be trapped there anyway.
Yeah. I quite like that idea. Yeah.
You know, the 65th time you hear
Good.
Quiet
Then my
Life, it
girlfriend would
hits.
finally hear our music properly.
And on that note,
yes.
which Shame song would you like us to play to see us out?
You know, we kind of recently played Dust on Trial in Asia, and we hadn't played in ages. So that was really fun to go back and play again.
Oh, nice. Well, this is Dust on Trial. Charlie, a pleasure.
Thank
you. And that was that. You won't believe it. You won't believe it. We've been sitting the whole time.
It feels like only moments ago we were recording the introduction, and now it's all over.
It's been a really great Great Escape, a wonderful Dork closing party going on here right now. Shame are about to take the stage. It's going to be really, really good. Seen lots of wonderful bands. The Great Escape, as always, a pleasure and a wonderful time indeed.
Thanks.
Goodbye.